everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We were busy around here getting lots of things done. I tried to set up a little classroom here for us so we can meet and I can have a place to write some things and show you some things. So glad to be back this week for our second week of online learning. And so one of your assignments this week is making a diorama. So I want to talk with you a little bit about how to make a diorama. So the idea of doing a diorama is that you show the habitat that your mammal is living in. And so one of the basic things to do a diorama in is just a box, just a cardboard box. So I have two kinds of boxes to show you. This is one, and some kids like to have it be like this, and then they use the front part here as part of their diorama. Or you can use something a little bit smaller, like this if you would like to. And so you would just do it like this, and you could look inside, or of course you can cut this off and it would be just a little open area like this. Okay, so just any size box will do. Of course, something that isn't too big, you want to be able to lift it and move it and carry it around, but just any kind of cardboard box will do for your diorama. Okay, so when you're thinking about doing your diorama, you want to make sure to think about the facts that you gathered about your mammal's habitat. And so I've got some things here that you can use to make a habitat. So you can use printed paper, like for instance something like this. This would be great to glue on the inside of your box. Something like this. This is printed paper you can use to glue inside your box. A floral design, maybe off of wrapping paper. You could use something like that. Of course, you can use just plain construction paper, or you can even use tissue paper. Just about everybody has tissue paper around the house from wrapping gifts. And then you can use some things from outside. So I gathered some things from outside, like real leaves. I gathered this stick here because I thought this might make a nice tree to put in the back of my diorama. I got a few assorted rocks, right, just from out in my backyard. And then I thought it might be nice to have some little pieces of bark or some little pieces of wood that I found outside too. Of course, you can always use stickers if you have stickers handy. And then if you can print off pictures off the internet if you want to. You can pull some pictures out of a magazine if you want to. So just kind of be creative and think about what you might use to show your mammal's habitat. You can also, of course, use markers and crayons and things like that if you want to color. You can do that. And then I picked a little figurine for my mammal, but you can draw one. You can make one out of clay. You can make one out of Legos. If you have a little toy figurine or a stuffed animal, you can use that as well. So the idea is that you would just cut and glue and put a little habitat together to show your mammal's show where your mammal lives. So you might have to do some cutting and gluing. So you might want to do a background in the back, right, for the sky. So I'll just do a few things just really quickly here. Of course, you'll do yours better because you'll be spending more time on yours, right? But, you know, have fun with it. Do something a little creative. Right, so maybe I want to put some flowers in the background, right, because a deer would live out in the woods, right, so maybe I'll put a little bit of background. Some kids like to do glitter or cotton balls for their sky. Maybe you want to make a little bit of little area to show water, like a little pond with little rocks around it, or painted blue with blue paint. Okay, so then I might take this piece here and just glue it in the bottom like that to show that's where my mammal would be walking, right? So I would glue that in. Okay, you can use pipe cleaners or yarn, all kinds of things. Maybe I want to make a tree here, try to wrap this around for my mammal's tree. Maybe stick that in the corner up here so it looks like a tree. Because, of course, my mammal would live there. So put my mammal in there somewhere, right? Add some rocks or some sticks in here as well. Now, one important thing is that we want to make sure that you have a food source in your diorama. something that your animal would be eating. Okay, so like I have some leaves here for mine. You also might want to put something that is its predator. So on my magazine that I cut out, I found a little coyote here. So I might want to cut out the coyote and glue him like off in the distance, right, of where my mammal might be. So maybe I'll move him up here in the background. That's what would eat my deer. But then what would my deer eat? Well, my deer would be eating leaves, right, or grass, right? And then, of course, you might want to decorate with some other fun things, like using some stickers. Maybe I'll put a butterfly in the sky. Maybe I'll put some more flowers down here, right? So you just want to decorate your mammal report. Be creative with it, right? Have some fun with it, right? So just a little quick example of how to make a diorama for your mammal. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Like I said, you don't need to go buy anything. Just maybe use some things around the house. Things like cotton balls, Q-tips, leaves, rocks, branches, things like that to make it kind of fun. And I thought it might be fun for us to share maybe 4 fun facts from your animal report and show you diorama on a Google Hangout. Now, we tried to do a Google Hangout this last week and didn't work too well. I did get to see Juliana and Ryan and Robert and Khalil, but I missed out in seeing the rest of you. So I think we're going to try it again this week. I'd like to connect at least once a week with everyone. So be looking for that, and hopefully it'll work out better this time. Now also this week you're going to be working on Moby Max for reading again, and it's the first week of the month of April, and you know when we're regularly in class you would be taking a reading test on Moby Max, and it's the reading skills test. It's the very first blue box on your Moby Max screen. So if you have some time this week where you can have a quiet moment to take the math test, or I'm sorry, to take the reading test, that would be really great. And then maybe have mom or dad send me a message on Class Dojo and tell me what you got. I'm always excited to see how your reading grade has improved. Okay, so that would be great if you could do that. So I hope you have fun doing something creative with your mammal report, with your mammal diorama. If you still need more ideas, you can go on YouTube with mom or dad and just type in animal dioramas. And they have, and if you click on images, they have all kinds of really great examples of how to do a diorama. So if you're doing an under the water and ocean animal, that might be a good thing to look at to get some ideas for an ocean animal. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great day, and of course we will be back again tomorrow talking about something new to work on for tomorrow. So have a great afternoon, and I will see you guys later. Bye.